Paul said it's funny seeing people say that Southgate should be sacked and Klopp should be brought in. Look, it's not on me to talk about the English national team. But there is no chance Jurgen Klopp's going in there to take over the English national team job. None, zero. I'm going to say one thing about the English team. Gareth Southgate is what you get when you've got pussies running your FA. When you want somebody who won't offend anybody and won't say anything out of kilt or won't put players out, you get a Gareth Southgate. When you want a company man to tick boxes and come out there and smile for the sponsors and, be an England manager who you can hang your hat on and be proud of, you get a Gareth Southgate. But Gareth Southgates aren't going to turn around the English national team. You need somebody with a pair of balls that's going to go into the dressing room and tell a few home truths and tell those players to get out on that pitch and play with the goddamn swagger that they should have because they are some of the best footballers on the planet. Not looking to make an excuse. He actually said this today. We have nobody to replace Calvin Phillips. What? Southgate is a spoofer. I'm sorry. Anybody who tries to say he's the greatest manager, he got us through a year, he fucking shit the bed time after time with a group of players that I'd win the Euros with. How we lost that 2021 final is beyond me. To sit back after scoring with 90 seconds and invite pressure is pathetic. It's what happens all the time. First game, England Euro, Serbia 1-0 up. What do? They end up letting Serbia come on to them. Today, Denmark, England go 1-0 up. What did they do? Allow Denmark to come onto them and get back into the game and roll over. And honestly, the players are better than that. That England team is full of absolute ballers. Make no mistake about it. And it stinks. What he should have done today, in my opinion, was throw Walker over to left back, drop Trent back into right back, put Bellingham back into central midfield with Declan Rice, and put Cole Palmer on in Bellingham's position behind Harry Kane, and then take Kane off and bring on Watkins like he did. And immediately when he brought on Watkins, you seen that England had the ability to get in behind, and Watkins' pace caused them problems. He is just... I'm so glad I don't have to get behind the English national team, because seeing the amount of talent that you guys have being wasted by this chancer, this spoofer in a waistcoat, baffles me. I don't know how anyone can defend him. You'd almost say, do England need to go 2 up top or something? Because England are very good at getting out of the gates and getting the opening goal in the game, but it's the killing of the game that seems to be... And I don't know if this is Southgate or this is just muscle memory, but when you go 1-0 up, you'd like to see that England team increase their swagger and just go in and kill a game 2 or 3-0. But it's like they're almost expecting the equaliser to come, and they just drop back. I don't know what it is about them. They're too good to play this way. And look, I think I expect most of you will agree with me on that. England have the ability to go out there and win the tournament. They do, and I mean that sincerely. But something isn't right in that dressing room, and the confidence is not flowing. And the siege mentality is not really fooling anyone, because, look at the end of the game today. Denmark in a circle in the middle of the pitch, full of energy, manager giving it socks, players all in a huddle, let's go. England, 3 or 4 of the players sitting on the ground. Took Kieran Trippier to actually kind of rally the troops and get them over to applaud the England fans. It's... that tells a tale for me. The players look... and then you can maybe get into the conversation about player welfare, which is another good shout, because a lot of these English players going deep in tournaments have played a lot of football, and somebody again needs to say, is this affecting the national team? Because England look lethargic and tired out there today. Imagine if Klopp was England with that man. Imagine honestly, imagine Guardiola, Klopp, even Wenger, Pochettino. I could think of like 15, 20 managers that would love to get a hold of that group of England players. Because I tell you what, I say this with no smirk or laugh. I think this is the greatest generation of English players in my lifetime. back to maybe the Italian 90 bunch with Lineker and Gascoigne, and I'd even say this is a better group of players than the Lampard Gerrard era, where yes, you may have had a better 4 or 5 with the likes of John Terry, Rio Ferdinand, Lampard, Gerrard and all that, but England have an abundance of riches at the minute, particularly in the attacking end of the pitch, and yet somehow the talk is always about the midfield and the defence. It's weird, because England should be just penning teams in and dominating games. They're that good.